Friends, how many others have them? Friends, the ones we can depend on. Friends. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. But some of you all may not know that song, but that was an old hip hop song back in the 80s. I think it came out about 85. It was Houdini. And I had to do a video about this, and that song just popped up in my head. And my son is at that age, like most kids, where it's all about friends. Oh, it's all about friends. Who's your friends? This one your friend. And he always says to me, Mom, is that your friend? Is that your friend? And I'll explain to him, no, Jaden, somebody I know, is an acquaintance or whatever. And he says it a lot. And sometimes, sometimes he'll say it so much I'll get a little frustrated. I'll be honest. And I had to explain to him one day that, when you get a certain age, you don't really depend on that whole friend thing. Don't get me wrong. There is a place for friends, and when you get to a certain age, you're only going to have a very select few that you can call friends. So the point of this video is, be you. You're not supposed to, everyone is not going to like your cup of tea. And the reason why I wanted to, make an analogy to friends is that I'll be honest with you, at my age, 40 years old, I'm not in it to impress people. Some people just, they're just not going to connect with who I am. And I totally get it. When I was younger, that mattered to me. So I would try to be somebody I wasn't, or try to appeal to their liking. And at the end of the day, what I find is that, as I gotten older, I found that was an insecurity. One, it was an insecurity that I had because I'm trying to appeal to that person, but then it was also an insecurity that other person had, because I totally don't get how somebody will say, I don't like her, or I don't like him. Well, why you don't like him? Do you know him? Just something about him. And the thing is that, I totally get the metaphysical, it's the energy that person may put off. I get that. But to be honest, I really, I get first impressions or the last impressions. But if I have not really sat down to really break bread, to really know who that person is, yeah, maybe first impressions, there may have been some energy that could have, of given me the idea of, like, okay, let me back off. But at the end of the day, I still don't know that person, because there has been times when I have met people and they have put out great energy. I mean, they were, had the charisma, and I mean, sweet as pie, lovey-dovey, sweet, sweet, kissy, kissy. And they end up, it was just something about them that, for myself, they weren't the type of individuals that I wanted to know on a one-on-one basis. It was okay, maybe if we were in a professional setting, or a business setting, or arm's length, setting, where maybe that was a friend of a friend. But at the end of the day, it was nobody that I really wanted to get to know further. So what is the point of the video? I don't, don't get caught up on friends. It actually amazes me that anyone over the age of 30 who is still harping or focusing on, who's my friend, this one don't like me, that one don't like me. It's bigger things to slay in life than to worry about who or who don't like you. You know how the saying goes: some will, some don't. So next, something like that. So I just had to kind of put that a note, and it has nothing to do with business. And I say it does have something to do with business because there are some people that I could, I only want it to be a business relationship. I'm not looking to go any further, and you know, it's so many schools of thoughts that you can go with this. Some people feel like, you do you need a circle of people, and I get that. I totally believe in, you need, mentors, you need, a circle of influence, but you know but I there's a fine line with me when you start to put a lot on man. And I don't mean man as in the gender sense. I mean in the spiritual sense. I don't think as humans we should put a lot of emphasis on humans, on man. So there is a balance. But I'm going to leave it with that. I know it's more of a tangent video, but it was something that I had to put out there because there may be someone else who may also feel the same way. So thought that was something that I should talk about today. So once again, this is Lorelia, and I hope this message has been interesting. And once again, if you want to learn more about what I'm doing, and feel free to click the link below this video, and feel free to also rate and subscribe and comment. Okay, talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.